Hello everyone. Today let us study a little bit about cell division, mitosis. We know that cell division is a process by which a cell divides into two new cells. Now why do the cells need to divide? The cell needs to divide for growth because we all know that living things, they keep on growing. So in order to continue the process of growth, more cells are required. Second is to repair any kind of damaged tissue. And thirdly, if the cells are not too big, it will not be enough for them to produce the nutrients and to dispose the wastes. The original cell is also called the parent cell, and the cells which are formed from the parent cell after the cell division are called daughter cells. Before the cell division occurs, a very important event that takes place is the formation of DNA copies, which we call as replicas of DNA, and the process is replication of DNA. Why does this happen? So that each daughter cell gets the complete set of genetic information from the parent cell. And remember, in mitosis, each daughter cell is an exact copy of the parent cell. That means it has the same kind as well as the number of chromosomes as in the original cell. Now, many organisms which are unicellular, such as a bacterial cell, maybe a protozoal cell, they even reproduce by asexual means, and the type of cell division involved in this is mitosis. Now let us talk about DNA first of all. Where is DNA located? DNA is located in the nucleus, and nucleus controls all cell activities including cell division. DNA is basically is long and thread-like in a non-dividing cell, and it is present inside a chromatin. DNA is double helix and coiled in a dividing cell, and we call the condensed form of a chromatin in dividing cell as a chromosome. A chromosome consists of two parts, as you can see in the diagram, also centromere and the arms known as chromatids. Now this is the structure of a chromosome. The first figure shows the unduplicated chromosome, and the second figure shows the duplicated chromosome. So you can see an unduplicated chromosome has a single set of chromatids and is having a primary constriction known as centromere, whereas a duplicated has two chromatids. Now this is how the chromatin, it gets changed into chromosomes, and whenever the DNA replication is occurring, the chromosomes also get duplicated to give us a structure as we can see in the third figure. Now chromosome number is specific to every organism. For example, humans have 46 chromosomes, and since chromosomes occur in pair, so we always say that 23 pairs. Dog has 39 pairs, a goldfish 47 pairs, and lettuce has 9 pairs. All your body cells, I repeat, they have the same kind and number of chromosomes. That means in human beings, the cells of the skin, the cells of the heart, the cells of the muscles, all of them, they have 46 chromosomes. Now let us talk about the cell cycle. Cell cycle, it is the series of events that the cell goes through as the cell divides and grows. Now cell cycle, it basically consists of one basic phase known as interphase, during which the cell is actually preparing itself for cell division. Now let us talk about different subphases or events that are occurring during the interphase. As I told you, during interphase, the cell is preparing itself for cell division. So it is the period of cell growth and development, and the various activities that occur during interphase are DNA replication, growth of the cell, replication of the organelles, and most of the time the cell is spending in its interphase. Now let's talk about mitosis. Soon after the interphase, mitosis occurs, and in mitosis, division of nucleus occurs into two nuclei. Mitosis is occurring in all our body cells. So why does mitosis occur? So that each new daughter cell has its own nucleus with a complete set of chromosomes. Now there are four basic phases of mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. You can remember it as PMAT or pre-medical aptitude test. Now let us see that what are the events that occur during prophase. Chromosomes coil up, that means they become more distinct. Nuclear envelope disappears. Spindle fibers are formed, and in case of animal cell, the dark grey colored structures which you can see, the other centrioles, they start moving towards the opposite poles. Next is the metaphase. In metaphase, the chromosomes, they line up in the middle of the cell. We call this middle as the equator of the cell. Spindle fibers, they connect to chromosomes through the centromere. Then is the next phase, which is the shortest phase of anaphase, and remember, prophase is the longest phase. So in anaphase, the chromosomes copies, they divide. Spindle fibers pull chromosomes to opposite poles. This is the basic function of spindle fibers, to pull the chromosomes to the opposite poles. Then finally we have telophase. Now in telophase, the chromosomes uncoil, nuclear envelopes reform, two nuclei are formed. This process is known as karyokinesis, and the spindle fibers disappear. So in this figure you can actually see two nuclei, and the chromosomes, they are no more visible as condensed forms, they are visible as the chromatins. So this process in which the nuclear division has already taken place, we call it as karyokinesis. And in the figure you can also see that the furrow is present, has appeared near the cell membrane. Finally, we have cytokinesis, which means the division of the rest of the cell. That means the cytoplasm and the organelles after karyokinesis is accomplished. Now, in case of the animal cells, the cytoplasm pinches in. That is, the division is outwards to inwards. Whereas in plant cell, as you can see in the second figure, it is through a cell plate which is formed from inwards to outwards. So after mitosis and cytokinesis, the cell again enters into the interphase, so that the daughter cell, now which has been formed, can further divide and continue the multiplication of the cell. So this is the summary of the cell cycle. We have interphase, mitosis, cytokinesis, and after cytokinesis, the new cells, they again come back to the interphase. So when cells, they become old or damaged, they die and they are replaced with the new cells. So this is a figure which is basically showing us the entire process of cell cycle. And cell division control, let us see, this cell division needs to be controlled as well. So DNA controls all cell activities, including cell division. Some cells, they lose their ability to control their rate of cell division, so the DNA of these cells has been damaged, and hence the tumors are formed. So these are the different phases and the events of the cell cycle. Interphase, how the chromosomes appear and what are the important events in the interphase. In prophase, again, the different events have been listed. So this is a slide which will help you to recap the entire concept of cell cycle which we have done till now.